The sort of the internal data and external data piece, do you see that they are like competing at times, or do you find them complements in some use cases? Like, are we bridging the gap between trying to synthesize external data or internal data, or do you think they're still competing right now?
So we're always looking for new data, but we've done a lot of work on our existing data, and more so like how we leverage the data, not the data itself. When I think about our AI journey, it's been going on for about 2 years now. We've had about 20 people committed to it. A lot of that work has been done on the semantic layer, actually creating that semantic layer, which is basically like a translation layer between the data and ultimately the people who are performing the analytics.
The game is changing. Everybody's in the trading game now, which essentially means most organizations are trying to use AI in some form. What is the biggest challenge you see? Data being a challenge, or do you think the modeling capability being a challenge, just the infrastructure for anybody trying to enter this game?
I think it's a combination of things. First, I think data silos are a very real problem, both on and off Wall Street. Data sits in different places, sort of don't always talk to one another. And then some of it is very much cultural. There's a cultural dynamic. There needs to be the right mix of mandate plus collaboration and team orientation across the stack, because it's not just a technology problem, it's also a data problem, and it's also an operational problem, both in sort of an optimization like RFP streamlining, as well as more sort of decisioning frameworks. It's going to take longer than I think the market is suggesting. I think there's a lot of low-hanging fruit, but once you get past that and go to full sort of transformation, it's just going to take time. Like anything else. I mean, if you look at sort of the internet sort of maturity framework launched in 94, 95, you didn't really start to see that sort of payoff until 2005, 6, 7. I think people are underwriting.
I think if you had someone on the stage who was, a Silicon Valley person, I think you'd get the view of, well, the data silo thing is going to get solved because we're going to have agents that can run around and get data from all the different sources and bring it together and create the data fabric. I would say that's possible. I haven't yet seen anyone actually really successfully do that yet. I've seen a few people getting closer. I don't think the right answer at this moment is to say, we have all this data in different places, let's spend a lot of money to build a giant data lake, because I think at this point, technology may come along and save the day on that. But I also agree with your point, Kirk, that the speed of the diffusion of this technology is going to be slower than people want it to be. It may be faster than the internet, but it's not going to be like 10 times faster than the internet.
I think from our end as an alternative data provider, how we're trying to solve for this problem is essentially to become a home for as many different data sets as we can, whether you're coming for web, whether you're coming for app or advertising. We're just trying to bring you and have the whole ecosystem with us, so you don't have to deal with different methodological differences and operate with multiple contracts, and you can work with SenseDAO across different data sets.